One of my favorite flavors together is coffee and chocolate. So today we are going to do an espresso coffee chocolate panna cotta. Very easy. It doesn't take very much at all. I have here 1 packet, which equals 1 tablespoonful of plain gelatin. I'm going to empty that into my pan, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup and a half of milk. I was making sure I had the milk and not the whipping cream. Turn my heat on, and I want it on not quite medium. And we're going to stir that, mix that gelatin until it becomes well melted and that you can see the milk beginning to thicken just a tiny little bit. Okay, we have melted the gelatin, and you can see the steam is just beginning to come up a little bit. And to that now I'm going to add 1/3 cup of plain granulated sugar. Stir that, and we're going to stir and cook this until that sugar is well melted and blended into our milk mixture. Okay, now I have continuously stirred this, and as you can see around the edges, it's just beginning to get a few little bubbles. It's not boiling, but it's getting hot and just almost to the point of boiling. I'm going to take it off of the heat. And I'm now going to add 1½ cups of pure whipping cream. I go through about half a gallon of whipping cream every week and a half, 2 weeks. No. Okay, and then to this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of espresso powder. Now, this is different than your instant coffee. You can use instant coffee, but I assure you the espresso powder, which is kind of pricey, has much the best flavor. I'm going to even that out, maybe just a little bit over. A generous helping, let's say a generous helping, 1 tablespoon, and we're going to mix that in. And this will take some mixing because it's just like the coffee. It needs to melt and kind of incorporate itself into that heavy cream. Okay, now as you can see, I have this very well mixed up. Now, you probably will not be able to get absolutely all of that little, and you can see just a tiny little fleck of the coffee that did not melt and go into the cream. Now you can take a strainer and strain that to get that out, and then it will be very smooth. Myself, I don't mind just a little shot of extra coffee and flavor in there, so I'm going to leave mine in there. And then we are going to put that into, I'm putting this into a big measuring cup. And the reason is that way I can pour it into my glasses a little bit easier. I have 4 glasses here, and I'm going to pour each one. They will go about half full because you will be putting half a cup in each. And now comes the really hard part. These are going to go into the refrigerator to set up, and anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. Okay, now for the top of our panna cotta, we're going to take, this is 1/3 cup of heavy cream. Put it into your saucepan, and we're going to bring this to just almost a boil. Going to get this hot. Okay, our cream is just about ready to come to a boil. It's hot. We're going to take that off of the heat, and I'm going to stir in 2/3 cup, and I've got the mini chocolate chips. They melt faster when they're small. Now you can use a chocolate bar and just cut that chocolate bar up into really small pieces. This is the same as making a ganache. And we have stirred that, mixed it together until it's nice and smooth. And then we're just going to put that on the top of our panna cotta. Try to kind of even it out. Right now I'm just starting with a tablespoonful. Made a mess, didn't I? Now you can let this cool, or you can eat it now.